Your current sales are the outcome of your past marketing decisions. This is episode number 392 of the My Online Toolbox, weekly quick tips and reminders in all facets of online marketing to help you grow your business with more quality leads. We want to remind people our weekly quick tips are over 390 episodes, both Facebook and YouTube. Only way to ensure that they show up into your feed is to like a few posts, comment on a few posts, and get motivated on a weekly basis. Over at Instagram, we have over 230 weekly featured projects of the best of ongoing marketing in the industry. Previously, last couple of weeks, we had a lot of AI intensive type of topics. So previous week, we would talk about learn how to compete for the AI overview visibility. Week before that, we were discussing how rankings are down for everyone due to AI overviews. But this week, we're moving right into how your current sales and even prospecting are the outcomes of your past decisions. And we need you to remember this and beat it down into your thought process of that where you are today is simply based on the decisions of the past. Hopefully good, but if you're not doing well today, there's a good chance those decisions 3 months, 6 months, and even over a year ago are now making an impact. Let's put it into perspective with some analogies. How you spend and save and invest your money are habits that are formed that allow you to live within your means, hopefully be happy with everything that you have, not be obsessed with what you don't have, and sleep really well when all the bills can easily be paid. And that transition of not just what you're doing in the next few months, but quarters, months, and tens of years go by is simply based on a pattern of how one has lived, which is why I'm always bringing up credit histories as an analogy. But then we can go into another one about eating and remaining healthy. Habits, again, are formed to allow you to enjoy your life with less doctor's appointments, less medical bills, and a general attitude of enjoying being alive as you age. And what you consume, how physically active you are, and even how mentally active you are changes so much of your long-term outlook. And unfortunately, the word long-term gets misrepresented, especially with the younger generation, because whether we like to admit it or not, it's impossible for many to project 5, 10, 20, and 30 years out. And simply how you live each day will project what will happen, and many of you won't know until that time passes. And this is simply too hard to appreciate when you're younger, and this is where it's going to come into the analogy when it hits to marketing with how you're approaching your brand marketing. Most marketers, especially in this industry, are going to focus in on what's called performance-based marketing. Your business will eventually be slower, whether you like it or not, whether there's a hiccup in the approach of performance-based marketing or possibly the economy, or you're really busy right now and you're happy, but you don't realize that you're spending much more money to sustain being busy than you would have needed to spend if you were investing a little bit in your long-term objectives. So performance-based marketing, remember, focuses on immediate measurable results that are very reporting intensive with specific metrics, while brand marketing builds long-term awareness, trust, and emotional connection using different metrics, but still metrics. The most effective approach integrates both, but way too many people that are in this industry of marketing are weighted towards performance-based marketing, whether they'll admit it or not, since they know most small businesses simply don't want to or don't even appreciate what planning for the future is. And you need to understand that there are a lot of marketers that are indoctrinated to what sells as opposed to what is right. So please make sure that some component of performance marketing, preferably more, is focused in on your 1 to 5 year objectives, or you will be perpetually focused in on short-term objectives. Growing your business with our marketing education, remember, we're not saying don't use anyone else's marketing education. We just want you to be aware that our education is dedicated to specifically this industry, remodelers, builders, specialty contractors, with a 1 to 5 year objective. Yes, many people do get 3 and 6 months results, which we're happy about, but those results are intended to help lead the way for many years out. Marketing is an essential skill. Make sure whoever's around you is having the complete objective, long-term and short-term, so you don't just either slow down randomly or pay a fortune as you grow. Never forget to start planning yesterday for next year's marketing and profits. Have a healthy week, and we will see you next week.